Bending My Straight Boss. Chapter 2. Intimidating the PA. Calvin's point of view. Everything he said, it's true. But I have my reasons to be like that. Even though I know every employee's name, I prefer not to use them. Calling people by their names gives them wrong impressions, so now you're calling someone's name, then you have to talk to them, and then there's the possibility that you get attached. So, no names. Alexander was pretty insistent, but I avoid calling his name as much as I can. Sometimes he doesn't answer me until I say his name, so I'm forced to use it. I wanted to fire him plenty of times, because God knows that he's unbearable sometimes and doesn't listen. But as he said, he's damn good at what he does. And yes, he's the first PA that didn't quit after 2 months. I know that I'm difficult, and yes, cold, but then again, I have no reasons to be warm and sweet. We're here to work, not make chit-chat. And I don't really blame myself for those who quit after 2 months. The job requires time, and it's not my fault or my problem that they are not strong enough. Now, at the matter at hand, when I came to work this morning, I didn't expect to have this kind of conversation with my PA, but here we are. And now I'll torture him for saying those things. I don't know if he's gay or not, but I would say he is. Calling me hot kind of blew him away. So, after I demanded him to sit back down, he did. And I suppress a laughter as I see how nervous he is. His inner cheek is probably destroyed by now, and his face is so red that I'm expecting flames to take over.
Are you firing me?
He breaks the silence that I initially caused. What for? For thinking that I'm hot? I ask with my eyebrows raised and suppress my smile, as usual. I'm pretty damn good at hiding my feelings under a mask. Showing them makes you weak, and people take advantage of that.
I said that the girl...
He tries to excuse himself again, but I raise my hand and stop him. I will fire you if you're lying. You're trying to insult my intelligence, and I don't appreciate that. Alex sighs hard, looking everywhere but me.
Okay, yes. I think you're hot.
He says in a defeated voice, tapping his foot nervously and biting his inner red cheek, while I try my best not to laugh. I see. Are you gay? I ask, and he narrows his eyes at me as in, did you really ask me that?
I find you hot. I think it's self-explanatory.
He says in a duh tone of voice, and I can't help but chuckle. I restrained myself for too long.
You see, you're unbearable.
He says with a huff and rolls his eyes, making me laugh out loud. Now, is it nice to talk to your hot boss like that? I ask between sobs of laughter, and he gives me a deadly look, opens his mouth to say something, but decides against it, then bites his lip to control himself. Alexander, I asked you a question. He averts my gaze at me mentioning his name, and I smile, because I know the reason. He doesn't like it, and no matter how many times he told me to call him Alex, I refused. Shortening names, it's called nicknames, which are dangerous. It leads to attachment.
As long as my boss is being an ass, yes, it's nice.
He says as he kills me with his eyes, making me chuckle. Hot boss. Don't forget that. I remind him, and he takes a big breath, probably to calm himself down, and closes his eyes. I can't help but laugh, and he opens his eyes, but this time, the look is not an embarrassed one. It's mischievous.
Sorry, sexy. I promise that won't happen again.
Sexy? I ask, amused, and he shrugs his shoulders.
You asked for it, and before you make other comments or ask any other uncomfortable questions, let me tell you that I can also be an ass, and I can also make you feel uncomfortable.
Really? How?
That's my secret, and I advise you not to try and find out.
His voice is a mix of honesty and threat. His eyes tell me not to go further, but today, I'm feeling adventurous. Did you stay so long because I'm hot? I continue the string of questions, and he clicks his tongue and shakes his head in disapproval, looking at me as if I made the wrong choice. With flushed cheeks and mischief in his eyes, he starts roaming my body. But he can't do shit to me. I'm straight as fuck.
A paycheck is good, but coming here in the morning and being welcomed by this...
He trails off as he gestures towards me, then licks his lips as he eye-fucks me shamelessly.
This is what keeps me going. I honestly don't listen to you most of the time. That's why I don't get angry. I'm more preoccupied to look at your lips and imagine things.
He says as he licks his bottom lip in a slow motion, takes a small breath, then continues.
And then your body. The best part is after 15 o'clock, when you finally take your suit jacket off and roll your sleeves, revealing those damn sexy tattoos. If I would have been straight, I would have definitely turned gay in my first week. And I wouldn't go lower, because if I do, I might need to take my break earlier.
By the end, the hunger in his eyes is burning holes through me, and I have a feeling that he's not even acknowledging me. After a few minutes of silence, in which I had no fucking clue what to say, he clears his throat and slightly shakes his head as if he tries to get rid of the image that floods his mind, shifts in his chair, then swallows hard, closing his eyes and taking deep breaths. Is he hard because of me? Fuck, I might be a little intimidated.
Do you still want us to play?
He asks after God knows how much time, and I try to swallow the lump that formed in my throat. I'm not physically affected by what he said or how he looked at me. It's just, no man looked at me like that. If I think about it, not even a woman looked at me like that. But being a man, it's intimidating and weird. But if I say no, he'll win. If I say yes, this will keep going, but I can't let him know that he intimidates me. I'm his damn boss, and besides, I just need a second to recover from the shock that a man wants me. Well, if you think you succeed to intimidate me, you're wrong. I say with confidence, even a little smugly, but his eyes are not looking at my eyes. They're fixed on my lips. What do I do now? I shouldn't move my lips, and even if they are dry, or I think that they are dry, fuck knows if they are, I shouldn't lick them. I concentrate on not moving my lips in any way because I have no fucking clue why, but...
Sorry, what did you say?
His voice stops my racing thoughts, but now one thought made its way in the front of all of them. What the fuck is he imagining? Should I ask? Maybe if I do, he'll get nervous and stop. What did you imagine? I ask, hoping that he'll get up and leave, but his eyes fall back down on my lips and he starts.
How it would feel to kiss you, feel your lips all over my body, taste your tongue, suck on it, bite it, and many other things. But those things I can't tell out loud. I don't want you to sue me for sexual harassment.
He didn't even fucking hesitate. Okay. I declare myself intimidated. Fuck. Now what? Fuck! That's what happens when I open my mouth. Well, I'm glad that I can be of some use. I wouldn't want you to quit. So I guess I should call my mom and thank her for making me so hot. I manage to keep my voice steady and hopefully my face doesn't give anything away. And he smiles, then shakes his head in amusement.
You do that? I'll go and start working.
Fine, fucking Lee, thank you, God! Okay.
Call if you need me.
Not likely. I will. Just get out! He gets up and stops for a second, and eye fucks me again.
Fuck. Too bad that you're not gay.
My eyes widen and my mouth drops for a second, but I quickly recover. Yes, too bad. Now go! He takes a big breath while he closes his eyes, and I didn't want to look, but he's right in front of me. He is hard as fuck. And fuck me, that's a big dick.
You sure you're not gay?
I realize that he caught me looking, and I mentally punch myself. A wave of heat floods my body, and I feel how my skin starts burning. probably blushing like a damn idiot. Jesus fucking Christ. 100%. If you wonder why I looked, well, it's hard not to. You're standing right in front of me and you're not quite, small. I think I just made it worse. God, fuck, recover. But how? Maybe shutting up would be a good fucking idea? Okay, time to shut up. The smirk on his face makes me want to strangle myself, but what makes me want to kill myself is the fact that without saying anything and with a look of uncertainty, he went out. Why didn't he say anything? I hope that he doesn't think I'm gay. Fuck it. I don't care what he thinks. I'm not gay. I fuck women a lot. And I'm pretty sure that he knows that. It's hard to miss when I'm every weekend with another woman on some magazine. But still, I don't want him to think that I'm gay. He doesn't seem the type, but what if he starts a rumor? I can't have people thinking that I'm gay. Fuck. Next time, just shut your damn mouth, Calvin.